Alright, what is up guys? JaretCampisi here. This is my buddy Dado, and this is his beautiful garage, and this is the custom Panigale series. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a Patreon funded series where we take this beautiful 959 Ducati Panigale, customize it with your support, and then give it away to one of those who support the series. In today's episode, we are going to be finishing off the front end of this bike. We're going to be replacing some bulbs, fixing up the mirrors, finishing off the bar ends, and then removing some of the reflectors and stickers on the bike that are unneeded and replacing them, of course, with some other reflectors that look a lot better. So stick around, stay tuned, it's going to be good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to work on today is replacing these stock headlights. What we did is we just picked up some Philips H11s white lights. It's 5,000K, so it's going to be nice and bright. We're going to replace both the high beams and the low beams. And then another reason why we went with these instead of getting like an LED light kit or you know, an HIDs and stuff like that. Well, HIDs you need to put special housing in there. It's going to change the look of the front end. LEDs, there's ballasts and heat sinks and stuff you gotta like hide within the fairing and all that stuff. And we've also read reviews where they were like rubbing against the forks, and you know, we're giving this bike away. We don't want to be giving it away and having issues maybe arising in the future and stuff like that. And so we felt this was the safest way to do it, and it's still going to really look good, and it's going to have good functionality as well.
So the headlights, a lot of the videos, people don't really explain how to get to the high beams. They'll show you the low beams, you know, you can kind of get in there with your hand, and then either they don't do the high beams at all because it's too hard and they don't want to take the entire front end of the bike apart, or they do it and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's done. So we're going to try to get to those high beams without taking the whole front end of the bike apart. I get excited when we get to tear things apart. Today we're going to try a different approach. If it doesn't work, we'll put everything back together and then take the whole front end and do those high beams. Yep. So stay tuned.
Hey, Dozy.
Hi, baby. Oh, show the camera.
Oh, that's
Dozer.
Dozer.
What did mommy get you? What is it? What is
Boy.
it? What is
That's
it?
for being a YouTube
What?
star, Dozy.
Get it?
Yeah. So we are literally one bolt away, if you can see in there. See this little bolt right here? Those bolts, all three of these little bolts were so in there, it was ridiculous. I tried to get it, I couldn't get it. Dado tried to get it, and then we stripped it. So in order to get that out, we're gonna have to do some surgery. And in order to do surgery, we need to take this fender off so that we don't scratch it up or screw it up in any way. So we got the fender off, and it also serves as a helmet. It actually looks pretty damn good. No, turn back to the side. That looks like something you see in Tron.
Okay, so you guys saw what I did was I cut a slit in this bolt. I had to be really careful not to damage anything, so let's see if it comes out.
That was easy.
Done. And that's out as well. We're just gonna order a new one, or I'll go to a hardware store and replace this. We got everything apart. We even fixed that bolt that was stripped out. Unfortunately, the intake moves. There's gotta be bolts up above it. We looked at some diagrams. The Ducati service manual says we must remove the headlight to get to those. We were trying to possibly remove the lower intakes to get just enough to replace the bulbs. Can't get in there. I don't want to pull on it and break anything, so we're gonna do it the hard way, which is apparently the only way. Take the fairings apart, take the front end off. So we are removing all the parts that we put on the previous episode, and these are a pain in the ass because these are such tiny little screws. It just feels feels like you're gonna strip them out, so I'm being very careful. We're gonna take both sides apart, remove the entire front fairing, and keep taking things apart until we get to those high beams, because instead of just giving up, we're giving you guys lows and highs.
Yep.
If you Google or YouTube or anything, you will not find anybody doing them, and the people that do them have to take the whole bike apart. I just feel bad for the sucker that rides down the road and his high beam goes out and he has to pay Ducati to do it. We got the turn signals back off, and Jaret disconnected both sides, correct?
I did.
All right, we got all the bolts that we need to get off. Hopefully this front end will come off. Once we get down below there, I promised Christina that we would get some food because she's hangry, and I'm trying to get this and I have no nails. There we go. Yeah, she's very hangry. She's tangry. That's tired, hungry, and angry. There's the beautiful headlight.
But we still don't have access to the bulbs.
We are going to undo some more bolts so we can get to the high beam and the low beam. So get this. I was partially right, so I'm like a half genius. We still want to get this intake out to see if we can do it without taking the headlight out. Why? Because not only am I stubborn, but now Jaret's stubborn too. So we're going to try.
He's rubbing off on me.
Yeah, there's no rubbing going on, but he's definitely catching on. I hope Teens is recording. She's been MIA playing basketball and shit.
She's not pulling her weight.
Neither of those things.
Yeah. Volleyball, bouncing shit off the roof.
That was Nia. No, it wasn't. Ducati.
Hey, welcome back.
There it is.
Ducati.
Hey, there's the high beam right there. There it is, folks.
What?
High beam.
The manual recommends to remove the headlight, we have to undo all of this. But because we're not technically removing it off the bike, we wanted to get it forward enough to undo the low beams and the high beams, and we just accomplished that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get these headlight socket bullshitters apart. I can't. I can kill it. We're taking these headlight harness plugs apart, and so we can pull these headlights out. Basically, these two clamps here is what you want to get to. This one here takes the wires out of the plug. Don't take that off. And it's easy as just turning this. Here's the factory low beam.
Yellow.
Never touch these with your fingers, because the oils from your fingers will cause the bulb to burn out faster. And we'll just take the stock headlight bulbs and we'll put them in that box just in case you need to replace one or you want to use it for something else. And we're gonna replace the highs and the lows with these nice H11 Phillips bulbs.
Slides right in.
Yep, slides right in. Now, one thing I want to mention is a lot of people say that this red grommet here, it's a seal that keeps moisture out with a headlight. They complain that sometimes that seal doesn't seat well, so we're going to see with these headlights if they work nicely or not. Perfect.
Yep.
And that red seal seals very nicely. It helps if you're looking through the front when you're aligning those, just to get them lined up nicely.
Oh, it looks sweet too.
Yeah.
High beam.
High beam, and we squeeze it out without taking this bottom cover off.
So we have the whole left side in. On the camera, it might be the right side.
It's the right side.
You'll find out soon enough. So, LED running lights, looking nice and white. Now you can see the difference between the low beams. Obviously, white, brighter than the yellow, crappy, and then high beams. That's the low beams. You can see the difference in the color, and then the high beams.
Oh yeah.
See that? So much better. So now we're gonna swap out the other two. Meanwhile, Dado and I are swapping bulbs. Well, mainly Dado. I'm trying to help though. And we got this going on next to us.
Don't mess with us.
We're shooting Nerf guns. Dado and I are over here trying. Look how cool those bulbs look. Oh! Oh, that may or may not have hit the inside of my leg, which is very close to the inside of my third leg. There's the LED running lights. Then we got the new low beams. Oh, they look so good. And then the new high beams.
Damn.
Badass, man. Brighter and whiter. What the heck, man?
Man down.
Man down. Nipple down, up, and the headlight just fell off.
This Ducati looks sad right now.
He does.
I've got
We'll get her back.
You got one.
We decided to take these suckers off because they are the only orange thing on the bike and it's an eyesore. But we don't want to, you know, risk having the next rider or even us while we're putting this bike together. We don't want to be unsafe. So I had this crazy idea to have some reflectors made. Basically, I got a contact that what they did was they took highly reflective tape and I had the vinyl cut out. I just gave a measurement. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this reflector with big bulky housing and replace it with these. So basically these are just two-sided taped on. Jared's going to peel that off. We're going to clean that up really nice. So we'll put those, they'll go right there. That way this bike, we don't compromise any safety stuff, and we are getting the motorcycle inspected, so this will pass inspection as well.
So we just wiped that down. Look at all this dirt and grime that was there. Now he's applying the new one. Boom, look how good that is.
What are you doing now?
Putting the headlight assembly back together, and we're gonna put all the fairings back on. And then we're gonna start working on the bar ends. We're good.
It's going. Headlights look so damn good.
Oh yeah, just wait. Once we have the fairing back together, we'll turn them on again. It's gonna make your pants fall.
I'm making Jared do some work because I'm just sick of doing everything around here.
We're in here trying to work, and we got this girl over here acting like she's helping. Look at her.
Zoom in on this shit. Zoom in.
On what?
She has an Allen wrench and she's turning it inside the triple tree and she's turning nothing.
I was trying to make it look like I was
Oh,
doing
you
something.
did look like you were doing something. I will give you credit there.
I'm like, yo, what are you
You messed
doing?
it up. They don't believe me.
What are you guys doing, teens?
We're gonna go swimming. There we go.
Oh.
Now she has a flathead screwdriver. Scratching up the paint.
What is she doing?
Nobody knows.
I was working.
Dozy!
His new toy.
Dozy! Look at him! Hey, bud! How are you?
He brings you a gift.
Thanks for the toy, bud. No. These are not toys.
Those are out.
These are not toys, Dozer.
Alright, so we lost our crew member, Teens. She gave in and went swimming. So we don't have a camera person right now, but we're actually running really short on time. We started about noon and it's 7:15. We have the live stream at 8 o'clock. We haven't even set up for that yet. So while he's putting in the last little clips and screws, I'm going to start disassembling the one bar end that we have on. We bought some adapters to make them sit out nicely. They're like actually clamped right on. And we're going to try to get both bar ends on and set up for the live stream. So here we go.
Let's go find my camera lady, because we're in here trying to work. And there they are. Where's my camera lady? Almost just fell straight into the pool.
I wish it did,
Huh?
because that would be funny.
What's the camera lady doing out here?
You just stepped in some poop.
No.
No, you didn't. No. Just go along with it.
You're an
Sorry.
asshole. What are you guys doing?
We're tanning, soaking up the sun.
Tanning? It's like 7 o'clock.
It feels so good.
Alright, fine. Are you going to come in and film for me in a minute?
Do you want me to?
We're going to need your help, yes, very shortly. We're running out of time.
Okay.
This bar end was never off yet, and obviously we're taking it off to replace it. Jared got his muscles on it, but we all know he's weak. So I got my muscles on it, and it actually twisted this entire assembly. So what I have to do is I went in here and I loosened this up right now. I have to tighten this down to try to get this broken loose. I don't want to put an impact gun on it to strip these out, but we might have to. So basically, in a nutshell, this is really, really, really in there.
Ah, there it is. Broke the bike.
Did we?
I don't know.
Broke something. God, I have a cheater bar on this thing.
And his arms are 25 inches.
Look at the size of these forearms. Oh! It's like Jared's legs, look.
That's not funny.
I mean, teens laugh.
Now it's good, right?
Dude, I think we might have broke that. I
Broken?
think it's half broken.
No.
Yes.
Please don't say that.
Yep. What I'm saying is half of this is probably broken on the inside, unless that's literally all the Loctite. Look at that Loctite. Teens, get in on this.
Didn't I tell you?
Look at all that Loctite in there. I put my 225-pound fat ass on that to try to get it out. That's a lot of Loctite.
Dear God.
Why? Why would you do that?
Yeah. That much Loctite? Wow.
I apologize, teens. I stink and I'm sweating bad. What are you doing over there?
Are you filming right now?
I'm filming myself
oh
in
my
the mirror.
God, she's trying to put her ass in it.
God.
All right, over here is the factory bar end that we pull out. What we had before was we had the bar end in there, and then the bar end mirror was clamped on. The problem is it kept hitting it, and this looks pretty crappy. So what we got is these brackets here, and what this allows us to do is put these spacers that they gave us, and whenever you tighten the center bolt, these spacers expand, and we will fit this inside that and tighten everything down, and this will space it out properly. So we'll be able to position the bar end mirror in all the positions, and this looks a hell of a lot nicer than that.
So much cleaner.
I got some anti-seize. We're gonna put this on because we want to make sure that we can take this apart down the road. We've had the bike apart 5 million times already. It's really hard filming these series, guys. It's not a bunch of fun and games. Okay, it's a lot of fun and games, but there's a lot of hard work that goes. There's stuff behind the scenes that problems we run into. So hopefully, whoever gets this bike is really appreciative of the little things that we do. I just put this assembly together, and I'll show you real quick. As I'm tightening this, it's going to start to expand and fall apart.
Well, because it's inside, so it won't fall apart.
Yeah, it won't fall apart. It'll pretty much expand inside of that clip on handlebar. Yeah, can you tell it's been a long day? And then it'll stay in there, so let's put that in. These are really nice quality. I haven't gotten a chance to ride with them on. Jarrett has. I think he was kind of waiting on all the assemblies on both sides to give a proper review, especially because the positioning of the mirror obviously needs adjusted. Now some people have them pointing down, which is a little bit weird for me. These ones will pretty much sit like this, but look how much movement you got. These are really nicely made. I know we don't have a lot of time, but if you look in here, there's nylon washers that keep it from vibrating, so you don't get as much vibration in the mirror when you're riding down the road.
So this is the sticker for the chain adjustment and proper chain tension and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna pull this off, but we're gonna put it on a piece of cardboard so that you guys, whoever has the bike, you'll still know what it is. And also in the manual for the motorcycle, it also tells you all this information, and you can easily find it online. But I don't think there's any reason for it to be right here, so we're just gonna peel this off. So I got the sticker off, I got it cleaned up, the rear swing arm, it looks great. There's no more stickers on the entire bike, except for like the engine, or the stickers in there, but they're gonna stay on. We pulled off the reflectors, thank you, and that's how it looks with the fairing on. It's a very close match.
Hell yeah.
And then we got the bar end mirrors on there with the black bar ends, and it just looks so good. And now these have full movement wherever you want to put them, however you want to put them. I'd probably keep them down here if it's me. Daytime running, low beams, and high beams. Looks freaking awesome. I'm really happy with how that turned out. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed episode 4, cleaning up the front end, adding the extra bar end, the correct bar ends, and then getting rid of some stickers and doing the reflectors in white. I think it looks really good. And that's gonna do it for this episode. So again, if you guys ever wanna be included in the series and be entered for a chance to win this motorcycle, head on over to patreon.com/JaretCampisi, support the series for a chance to win. Not only are we giving a bike away, but we're trying to make informative and educational videos as well, along with supporting our local community and giving back to you guys as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you for episode 5 in the future.